So we saw spring and we saw choppiness, sideways ranges, a squirt up in the beginning, then slowed down. And then we're now getting into late spring. Late spring, we're starting to see what I refer to as the banana zone, which is this massively positive end of year phase. Normally speaking, again, probabilistically speaking, no guarantees around here, so don't try and hold me and go, well, it didn't go up at the end of the year, you're a bastard. I'm bored of that stuff. Probabilistically speaking, it goes up into the end of the year, and usually fast. And nobody catches it, and everybody's chasing it because they're all trying to chase performance for the end of the year and prove to their investors that they had the right trades on, which obviously they didn't, because all the institutions have been massively underweight. So that is about to play out. So 2024, I think, is going to be a pretty wild ride. Normally these years tend to have periods of sideways consolidation or corrections, and then these huge spurts. And we tend to see a couple of those during the year. So nothing's going to be a straight line, but it should be an extremely good year. And then 2025 will be even better. That's usually the batshit crazy year, which is the transition from macro summer into macro fall, where everything kind of goes exponential before you start transitioning to winter, rates start going up again, markets pull back again, and we go through this.
Are you prepared for the banana zone? Raoul Pal, a leading expert in macroeconomics, provided insights into the current state of the crypto cycle this week. He contends that we've entered the late stages of crypto spring, coining this phase as the banana zone. This intriguing term denotes the conclusive period of crypto spring, marked by a substantial upward surge in cryptocurrencies as the year draws to a close. The banana zone, as Raoul explains, is propelled by traders and investors attempting to compensate for being significantly underweight in crypto throughout 2023. With everyone chasing performance into the year-end, the anticipation is for a robust crypto market. Looking ahead, Raoul foresees a shift into crypto summer in 2024, characterized by declining interest rates, diminishing inflation, and increasing unemployment. This phase, coupled with influential factors such as the 2024 election, Bitcoin's 2024 halving, and potential approval of a Bitcoin ETF, sets the stage for an optimal crypto environment. To round off his insights, Raoul hints at the true exponential action expected in 2025. Stay tuned until the end of the video, where he breaks down the reasons behind this projection. The unfolding narrative presents a fascinating perspective on the evolving dynamics within the crypto market and the potential future trajectories.
Crypto has gone bananas. Bitcoin's up 119, ETH's up 63, and Solana's up 500%. So pretty good. And exactly in line what I've been imagining, which is macro spring. Macro spring and crypto spring are the same thing, because macro is crypto. I've explained all the way through. These are not different things. And there's a bunch of old macro people who are like, oh, I don't like that bloody crypto stuff. It's nothing to do with macro. It's driven by exactly the same cycles. It's completely in line. So, spring, what is spring like? Spring is one day it's raining, next day it's sunny, then there's frost, then it's getting warmer, then you think it's going to be amazing. You get your t-shirts out and then it's freezing cold again. That's what spring is like. That's exactly what macro spring is like in crypto spring. So we saw spring and we saw choppiness, sideways ranges, a squirt up in the beginning, then slowed down. And then we're now getting into late spring. Late spring, we're starting to see what I refer to as the banana zone, which is this massively positive end of year phase. Normally speaking, again, probabilistically speaking, no guarantees around here, so don't try and hold me and go, well, it didn't go up at the end of the year, you're a bastard. I'm bored of that stuff. Probabilistically speaking, it goes up into the end of the year, and usually fast. And nobody catches it, and everybody's chasing it because they're all trying to chase performance for the end of the year and prove to their investors that they had the right trades on, which obviously they didn't, because all the institutions have been massively underweight. So that, I think, is what's taking place, and that's usually the end of crypto spring and macro spring. Then we start transitioning to summer. Summer is when rates start coming down, box looking like it's starting to be ticked. When inflation falls, that's happening. And as you know, my views on inflation are it is not sticky, it's mean reverting, and it will go back down to 2% or lower. I think it actually goes negative in this cycle, and I think core inflation will go negative this cycle too. And that's what we're going to look for in 2024, and that will take people by surprise. And I think the Fed purposely orchestrated it. They want it. They want to see rates lower so they can refinance the debt. So interest rates falling, inflation falling, unemployment rising, and then when you look at the forward-looking indicators, growth will be picking up from the floor. That is the perfect macro environment. Then we're coming into election year. All of these macro springs have been since the Great Reset of 2008. They're all the same timing. Macro summer is the same as the election year, is the same as the halving year. In Bitcoin, it's all the same bloody thing. So that is about to play out. So 2024, I think, is going to be a pretty wild ride. Normally these years tend to have periods of sideways consolidation or corrections, and then these huge spurts. bouts, and we tend to see a couple of those during the year. So nothing's going to be a straight line, but it should be an extremely good year. And then 2025 will be even better. That's usually the batshit crazy year, which is the transition from macro summer into macro fall, where everything kind of goes exponential before you start transitioning to winter, rates start going up again, markets pull back again, and we go through the same cycle. And that's been happening consistently since 2008. I appreciate it. I've tried really, really hard to make sure that everybody's set up for this cycle, try to communicate it, gone out a lot to say, don't fuck this up. Buy and hold, don't use leverage, use cold storage, do the right thing, don't get too speculative, don't FOMO, just don't fuck this up. This is the biggest opportunity we've ever been given. I've said that all the way from 2020 onwards, and in fact, I said it all the way back in 2012. It's the biggest macro trade of all time. Don't fuck this up. And if you're not a crypto person, technology is one of the biggest opportunities we've ever been given, the exponential age. Again, don't fuck this up. Just be careful. Just buy, hold, have a long-term time horizon, and learn how to take pain. And when there is pain, you buy more. Unless something changes the thesis that suddenly we're all going to turn into Neanderthals and nobody's going to use technology ever again, it is going up. It's as simple as that. And unless something changes that we're not breaking the financial system and that the internet has disappeared, we will go to blockchain technology. It's as simple as that. That's all you need to know. Everything else is just fucking noise. My job is not to please you. My job is to make us money. And if I think crypto is a better opportunity than trading bloody commodities, I will see it as it is. I've been in this business 32 years. My job is to try and find the optimal trades. Now, my track record at GMI has been that. I've got 19 years of track record, longer than anybody else in the business. And it's also been the best track record of probably all time in any newsletter. And there's been some shitty years in there as well. And the same with Pro Macro. And I can't choose my trades based on you, but you can choose your trades based on what I say and say, I don't like crypto, but maybe I can translate that to gold because I understand his debasement argument. Or I don't like technology stocks, but maybe I want to buy copper because I can see the EV play. So I'm not there to give you what you want. I'm there to give you what you need. So hopefully that answers the question. And I don't know why you're opposed to crypto. Why would you be? It's the best performing asset in all recorded history. Every 3 years, so in this 4-year cycle, 3 years out of the 4 years, crypto is the best performing asset class on earth. The 4th year, it's the worst. 3 years, best performing asset class, 4th year is the worst. 3 years, the best performing asset class, 4 years the worst. This year, this is the year 1 of the 3, best performing asset class on earth. And each time you had that down year, you're going higher and higher and higher. The performance says everything. Are you choosing to be poor? Because that's what you do when you say you don't want crypto. Yes, it's volatile. I get it. It's not for everybody. I do get it. I'm being facetious. But look, I really, really think you should do the work. If Stan Druckenmiller, Paul Tudor Jones, George Soros, Louis Bacon, all of these guys, if Stevie Cohen, all of these people all trade crypto. These are all the great macro gods and they understand the game here. So anyway, that's my whole... I've become, that bell curve I keep talking about. I've become the moron on the left, or maybe the wizard on the right, Jedi. I've just got rid of all that noise in the middle. What am I trying to do here? I'm trying to capture the biggest macro trend of all time, and the best way of doing it is buy the stuff that goes up the most and hold on to it for dear life and add into any sell-off. That is the simplest investing strategy I can possibly give you, and it will make you more money than any other. And you might say, I don't want to live with the volatility, then use the business cycle. When the business cycle peaks, you get out. I've proven to myself that was suboptimal. I didn't make as much money doing that as I had by buying and holding and adding into the dips. Frank Anthony, Raoul, is there anything that will make you sell your crypto? No, my wife bloody tries. Not going to happen. And I've literally, just to be completely transparent, since I started buying aggressively in April 2020, I've not sold a single thing. Yes, I've switched around from one thing to another, not including stable coins. I've owned none of those. I have full crypto exposure, and all I have done is add. I added like as much as I possibly could last year with any free cash flow I had.
Enter Raoul Pal, explaining his anticipation of entering the banana zone, a phase towards the year's end marked by an upward surge in crypto markets. Raoul Pal envisions a transition from crypto spring to crypto summer in 2024, characterized by falling interest rates, rising inflation, and increasing unemployment. This transformative period is expected to coincide with significant events such as the Bitcoin halving and potential ETF approval. The unique blend of these factors, particularly during an election year, creates a setting that could potentially redefine the landscape for crypto, making it a pivotal year for the industry. However, Raoul Pal's insights extend beyond 2024. He offers a glimpse into 2025, suggesting that the true exponential movements within the crypto space will commence during this period. This forecast adds an intriguing layer to the narrative, hinting at a sustained and profound evolution within the crypto market beyond the immediate forecasted period. As we navigate through the unfolding chapters of the crypto story, the journey appears to extend into a future marked by even more significant developments and transformative shifts. For more daily dose crypto news, check out these 2 awesome videos on your screen. Click now and we will see you on the next video.